This is basically dry. Don't hold your gun too close because you can burn the tape. So I know this doesn't seem all that, let's see if I can get, it's, you know, it's interesting, but not maybe as interesting as the other one. But as you can see the brush marks a lot more in this one. And that's what's going to make the whole part neat. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see this part. So I'm hoping you can really see all that. It all looks like, okay, it's okay. It's not as wow as the other one. But the trick and technique with it is, and I'm going to do a totally different page here, is, okay, you take whatever you're working on. Now you can do, I've done this on tags, cards, whatever. So you take it, and I'm actually going to start from right in the middle, and you take, and whatever you use to put your tape on, make sure it's a, you know, surface that can come back off of, like this palette paper. You can use your craft mat. You can use, this isn't coming off as well as I like. I usually use parchment paper, but I didn't go in there and get any. Wax paper, anything that the tape will stick to itself but then come right off. This is not coming off as easily, but I'm going to get the crinkly look to it also. Okay. So, I've got my piece, and I'm going to take this piece, and I'm going to stick it, oh, I just got my finger in there, right there on the top, and I'll trim the edges. Okay, so there. Now, I want to take maybe a lighter kind of strokes and color. I'm going to come and take this one, and I'm going to flip it, and you can flip them around. Change them up, and let's see, now I'm going to take from up here, okay, my suggestion is don't use the palette paper. I hadn't used the palette paper before on it. Parchment paper works wonderfully, and of course your craft mat does, and like I said, even wax paper does. I mean, this is working, but it's just not coming off as easily as I would like. So let's see, I like that blob, so we're going to, I'm going to put it right here like this. And as you can see now, we are starting to get a completely different look because you have the different brush strokes and the different intensity of colors in, we'll go from the middle again. In each one, it's different. You know, you'll get a little bit of a different look. So, I want this one to go this way. And believe it or not, the masking tape will go through a lot and stay pretty darn sticky. So you can move it. As you can see how it keeps sticking. You can move it around several times if needed. And some of the spots where you overlapped, it's sticking to my fingers. You have a little bit, the tiniest of color on your masking tape, but it didn't completely cover it either. So that's giving a really nice effect to it. So, but as you can see, I hope you can see. Let me do it this way. Now you've got a completely different look going here. Just from taking it from different pieces or different spots on what you colored. And now you've got this really interesting, sorry about that. Let's do it. it's just a totally different look. So what looked like kind of boring and blah, but it really only, I find that it works best when you just do one color, one monochromatic colors, or maybe two colors. But when you try and do a lot of colors, then you just don't get that different look so much. It just looks like a big mishmash mess of color. So let's take some more off of here. Yeah, this definitely works better on other paper, but that's part of the experimenting. And you know, if you kind of get, it wasn't completely dry in some spots, you're covering it up, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and that's what I love about it too, is you can flip it around and decide which side looks more contrast, would look better. And I'm going to go with, I don't know. You can, yeah, we're gonna go this way. Okay, I'm being a little indecisive here. I do that a lot. There. And you just keep going down the page, which I'm going to go ahead and do off camera, and then I'll come back real quick and show you guys how it turned out.